All right, this is our presentation on recording transaction twice in the books of accounts. So our focus is recording transaction in the ledger. We're recording transaction in the what? Ledger. Okay, our success criteria is, first we are supposed to identify the two accounts, then we need to identify the account to be credited and the account to be debited, and the time allocation is there, and we need to spend much of our time today on entering the transaction twice in the ledger. Okay, we are good to go. Let me just, as a recap for those who missed our 3 steps to record transaction in the books of accounts. We are supposed to identify the 2 accounts involved, then we are supposed to credit the giver, and then we debit the receiver. Then we need also to enter transaction in the ledger by debiting the receiver. You debit who? The receiver, then you credit the giver. Okay, these are the transactions that we are supposed to use today to do all the business. Okay, let's move on to today's first activity. This is the transaction. Okay, and identify the account to be debited and identify the account to be credited. Okay, let me read this one. This is January 1. Marcia started business with 500 cash. So there are 2 accounts involved. This is started business, this is capital, and this is cash account. Which account is debited? It means we credit capital. Okay, capital account is credited, and in this case cash account is debited. So you debit cash, then you credit what? Capital. So that's what I want you to do. You debit cash account, in this case cash. Okay, then the other account is capital cash account, in this case. Then you credit what? Capital account. Okay, I think this one is easy. Why are we crediting capital? Because capital is the giver. Okay, I think you can do the rest of this exercise. Okay, maybe let me just do this one for you. Bought goods, it means this is a purchases account, and this is HCC Private Limited. Then you are supposed to identify which account is receiving and we bought these goods from. So this is a clue for you. So you are supposed to credit this HCC, then you debit purchases. So purchases is being debited. So you can complete this exercise in 5 minutes. I think you'll be done. Okay, pause the video and then work and fill in the space. Okay, let me proceed with the what we are supposed to do on activity number 2. 45 minutes. We're supposed to record the transaction now in the ledger. Okay, so ledger is divided into 2. This should be a double line, so you put a double line on this one. Okay, this left hand side is called the debit side, and the right hand side is called the credit what? Side. Okay, so I want you to follow the first example of recording transaction in the ledger. Okay, this is January 1. Marcia started, so this is capital account and cash account. Okay, and we agreed on the first example that capital account is being credited and cash account is being what? Debited. Okay, but I want to show you how to do this one. I think this one is fine. How to enter. Okay, you open capital account, then you underline. Okay, capital account, then you underline. What are we doing to capital account? We agreed that the capital account is credited, so you move to the credit side. Please, when you're crediting, you move to the credit side, then you do all the activity on the credit side. Okay, on the date is 1 January, record the other account. This is capital account, so you record the other account, which is what? Cash account. Then you record the amount. For the meantime, leave the folio account, folio column. We'll finish it later. Okay, then the other account here is cash what? Account. You underline, record, right? Cash account, then you underline this one. Okay, what are we doing to the cash account? Let's follow. Cash account is being debited, so you move to the debit side. Please move to the debit side. Move to the debit side because cash is being debited. So you write the date. You write, this is a cash account, so you can't write cash. Okay, we received cash from capital, so you write capital, then the amount. I think this is very simple. You can pause the video and try to or replay it so that you can follow. Okay, let me do the other second example for you to follow. This is January 2. Okay, what happened? Bought goods and we agreed this is purchase account for resale and we bought them from. This is a clue from HCC. It means we credit HCC account, then we debit our purchases account. Okay, but first of all, you are supposed to write the main heading, the main account. You write it. This is HCC account. Okay, you write this one, you double underline this one. Okay, but what are we doing to HCC? We are crediting. So when you are crediting, move please to the credit side. To credit the transaction, it means you move to the credit side. Okay, you do all the activities. This is actually 2 January, so we record 2 January. The other account, this is HCC account. Then we cannot write HCC and write again HCC. We write purchases. Okay, the other account, then the amount. Okay, we're done with this one. Leave space for you to record the other transaction. Then we move on to another account. Remember, this is double entry. We open purchases account at the middle of the ledger, then you underline that. What are we doing to the purchases account? We agreed here that purchases account is being debited. Okay, so we move to the debit side. Move please to the debit side. You write the date of the transaction. This is actually 2 January, so it's 2 January. The purchases account received. Okay, this is actually from this one, then the amount. Okay, I want to do this one again for you. You leave space, we move on to the other example, then I want you to do the rest. Okay, January 10, what happened? January 10, sold goods. It said sold good. This is a sales account, and then this was on credit. Okay, so we need to pick the customer's name, okay, so that we can follow on the monies. Okay, that is fine. So what are we doing? This sales account. So these goods were bought, and so it means we credit sales account, and then we debit. Okay, Talia, these were goods too. Okay, this word too, it means this Talia received, so we debit Talia. Okay, sales, we are crediting sales, so you open sales, indicate sales, write sales, then you underline. After underlining, you go to the credit side, because we are saying sales is being what? Credited. We are crediting sales, so you move to the credit side. On the credit side, credit side, that's where you do all the business, please, on the credit side, because you are crediting sales. So you go to the credit side, you do all the activity, write the date and the other account. Remember, this is sales, so you write the other account is Talia. You write Talia here, then you write the amount. Okay, but double entry, are supposed to record the transaction twice. We open another account, so open Talia. Can you write Talia account? Okay, when you're done writing Talia account, then you underline. Okay, can you underline that? All right, what are we doing to Talia? We agree that Talia is being debited. We are debiting Talia, so you move on to the debit side. Okay, you move on to the debit side, then we indicate this was 10. Okay, this was 10, so we write January 10. We write the other account. This is sales account, sales, not sales account. Let's write in the details, write sales, then you write the amount. I think this is very clear. That's our principle. I want you to finish the other transactions. Okay, I think I've done this one for you. You can follow this one. Okay, sales account. Okay, you write the name of the account, sales account, you credit sales. When you credit sales, it means you record all the transaction on the credit side. In the details, you write the name of the other account. Okay, you write sales account, cash account. All right, or cash account is being what? Cash, or we are debiting cash, so you move on to the debit side of the cash account, then you write the other account, then the amount. I think this one is very clear for everyone. Okay, this is the other account. I think you please go back to the transaction, you do the working, and you check the solution that I have prepared for you. Okay, this is another solution. Also, you can pause this one to mark for yourself. Okay, all right. On our plenary, to sum up, I want you to try multiple choice question number 7 and multiple choice question number 8. Okay, if you get the answers, that's excellent. I'll give you feedback later on. All right, and then also I want you to take this task as your work to practice. The question is saying write up the following transaction in the books, and this is our company, and you record all these transactions for today. I think you can end here. All right, thank you so much for watching our video, and this is my contact details. For further questions, for any clarification, contact me, and remember to subscribe on the YouTube